So here we are back again. Hoping that the game won't break because I'm tabbing out quite a lot here. So I can go to sleep. I can go to my suitcase and then wear one of those. But they're all kinda kinda ugly. Saving, and let's get some coffee. What is this? Where does this lead? Oh. Oh, I can shave. What does that do for us? X. I got money for shaving. Are you? Okay. That was not necessary. Ah, you can move through doors faster if you run at them. Okay, let's grab some coffee. Found one right here. Oh, we get some snacks. None of my favorites though. Ah. York doesn't have favorites. The best in video game soundtracks ever.
Good morning, Mr. Morgan. Your breakfast is ready for you.
Thank you, Mrs.
Polly Oxford. Just Polly is fine.
Well then. Thank
Love
you,
it.
Polly. I'm starving.
Is everything all right, Mr. Morgan?
Yes, it's delicious, Polly. My compliments to the chef.
I'm hoping my cooking will bring back repeat guests. Honestly, though, it's been a while since anyone has stayed here.
I couldn't help but notice. Aside from you and me, there seems to be no other guests or workers around.
What's that? The salt's in that white shaker there.
Thank you. I was wondering if there were any other guests or workers here.
Oh, no one else. My husband and I used to run this place, but he's in heaven now.
You've been working here alone since then. Must be hard by yourself.
Oh my, we're all out of pepper. I'm very sorry.
It must be difficult to run a hotel by yourself.
Well, yes, I suppose. I could just live on my pension. But I have to admit, running a hotel is kind of like a hobby of mine.
That's nice. Polly, it might help to hear you better if you could sit a little closer.
Oh my, Mr. Morgan, you're embarrassing me. So early in the day, too. I think I'm a little too old for you.
And I still love my departed husband. May God rest his soul. I appreciate the invitation, but I'm fine over here.
Polly, I can hardly hear you from all the way over there.
You're exaggerating. This is fine. It won't do to be all clumped together with such a large table and cafeteria. We have to make use of all this space.
Now tell me, that wound on your face, what happened?
Let's just say I had some trouble during the last case I was working on. I'm sure it'll heal. It's just a flesh wound.
Oh my, well, there's no need to be the tough guy here. I want you to be able to relax here. I've prepared a special room for you. A famous rock star once stayed in the same room, you know.
Really? I feel honored.
If you need anything at all, just let me know. I'll help you out in any way I can.
Zach, the lady is offering to help. Do you want to ask her about the town?
Say, Polly, What can you tell me about this town?
Well, let me see. You might know this already, but the town is called Greenvale. It rains here quite often, but it's a nice place, surrounded with nature. It was a big and prospering lumber town until not so long ago. We used to have a population of over 6,000 people. Less than a tenth of them left now. This hotel was built back then. We saw plenty of guests in those days.
That's why this place is so big for such a small community.
I have so many fond memories from back then. I suppose the clock on the community center is quite famous too.
The clock?
Oh yes, it's lovely. It rings in the morning and at night to let the whole town know the time. You'll hear it many times during your stay. It's a beautiful sound. And you'll love it too, I think.
I look forward to hearing it then.
Anything else you'd like to know about?
Yes, actually, Polly. Could you tell me about the shops around here?
Shops? Well, there aren't many. It is a small town, after all. You can do most of your shopping at the Milk Barn convenience store. The couple who run it are a unique pair. I'm sure you'll get to like them. The A&G Diner is a great place to eat. They might be open even if my kitchen is closed. If you want to go to a bar, there are two. The Galaxy of Terror and the Sweary 65. I don't care much for either of them. Bars are for the younger folk. We also have a gas stand, of course, the art gallery, and even a gunsmith. You should be able to find what you need.
Thank you, Polly.
Well, Mr. Morgan, I'd better start cleaning up. You just take it easy. I'll bring your coffee out in a moment.
Thank you, Polly. I have to warn you, though, I am very particular about my coffee. The very best you have, please.
I understand. I'll be right back with it.
The best part of this game. Seriously, just embrace it.
Did you see that, Zach? Clear as a crisp spring morning. F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails. Now
Oh
then,
my god, that grin,
get
yo. Jesus. Okay, so now we got that coffee. Now I'm well fed and I'm well rested. Keep continuing then. So, what do we have here? I can get another coffee. Find out what your fortune is for today. Yeah, I already had a coffee. Probably shouldn't try to get in here. Why not? I have the feeling that I forgot something, Zach. Okay. Whatever that means. So yeah. Guess we'll go on then. Look at that huge ass hotel. Oh well. Oh, first day of investigation, so I cleared it? Like, I worked for like 2 days and I already got $1,500. Are you kidding me? I'm sitting over here working 30 days a month. Earning just about over that.
A police car.
Our office is open from 9 to 17. Or 9 to 5. Don't be late, Sheriff George Woodman. What after that? Can you just go
So
ahead
we
and
have
burglarize
King
people?
George to thank for preparing a car for me. A pleasant surprise, eh, Zach? Let's take it for a spin.
Okay, the driving in this game is horrendous.
I have to tell you, Zach, this place simply amazes me. The keys were left on the front hood, and nobody stole the car. Values. This town has what the country needs. Values. Let's head over to the sheriff's department.
Okay, steer with A and D, honk with left control, boost with left shift, wipers on, signal left and right, headlights, accelerate, side brake, change view, and talk. You got master key. You got flair. Oh god, I'm not gonna go for this. Oh my god, I'm doing it. Oh god, the driving. Just don't go too fast, York. Wait. Need to stop that car. Can I get a bigger map screen, maybe? Okay, so this is the first hurdle. Do I go right or do I go left? Is there a map screen anywhere? No, seriously, is there a map screen? There is a map screen. So let's look at the map then. I need to go here, so the quickest way is not over here, but to the right. Oh. Okay. First left. Where's the gunsmith, by the way? Like, all this is Greenvale. Oh, that shows me what the mission is. Okay. So, but I want to see where the gunsmith is. What's that? Just a bone. That is for race? That I don't want to do? Okay, I don't see any icon indicating a gunsmith right now. Maybe over here? Toggle map. Okay, left control is... Oh, that brings me to interesting parts of it. Heaven and Hell gas station, Nick's house, Emily's house, George's house, Panda Bear, Quinn's house, Rich's house. Oh, these are suspects. Keith's house, Anna's, Forest Keeper's cabin. That's just fishes. A&G Diner, Swearing Milk Barn, Community Center, Great Deer Yard, General Hospital, Galaxy of Terror, Sheriff's Department, Music Gallery, Becky's house, main target area. The mill, junkyard. Okay, so if I remember correctly, like right side and then.
So, Zach, about those bonus features in DVDs nowadays. You know, the ones from the 80s have almost no bonus material. Even if they do, it's a trailer and the visual quality is pretty bad. Well, that visual quality is a good reminder of those days. So many new audio and visual appliances were coming out back then. Do you remember the first video deck we bought? We bought it to record one of the Star Wars movies on TV. And remember when that video store opened, we spent hours there, just trying to find a good movie to rent. There weren't that many to choose from back then. I remember renting some really bad ones after reading those back cover taglines. Hey, remember? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Filmed in 1978. Produced, directed, written, and edited by John DeBello. It was really awful, but for some reason I still remember it pretty well. It had so many sequels, and the original was re-released in '95. The 87-minute-long theatrical release bumped up to a whopping 90 minutes. But that was around the time I joined the Bureau. I never have a chance to see it.
I know, Zach. Once this case is over, we can watch it together.
I bet we can buy a copy on the internet pretty easily.
Ah, so many film references. I love it. Okay, that like burned through 10%. It was 1,000 yards. 10% of our like gas. What the heck?
That's one fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you agree, Zach?
Country ham will satisfy a moderate amount of your hunger. Here with it. To be perfectly honest. Look at him being all sleepy and shit. Or is he a shadow?
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've been expecting you.
I'm Thomas McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
McLean? Seriously?
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. It's what everyone else calls me.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank you for retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job. I want to help do everything I can to help the investigation. I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Did you know her well?
Well, no, not really. But it's a very small town. I'm sorry. It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
I understand. Just try to relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are. Why don't you take a look around while I go look for it?
Okay. Let me know when things are ready.
Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
Okay, so the thing is, this poor guy does everything he can and he just loses the keys. Okay, there's no way of getting through here. Office room. Let's see, we need to find keys and shit. This person probably has nothing to do with the investigation. The fucking cop, yo. Such a small town, they have so many police officers. What the heck? Looks hard at work, but I could probably get the same work done while reading a book. Burn, bitch. So, Emily. Emily's desk, she has a blanket handy. I figure most women are prone to cold.
Hi.
Hello there, Emily. Could you perhaps show me around the office before the meeting starts? I'm sorry, Agent York, I've got my hands full. Could you ask Thomas? Don't think that's a good idea. Why, what's going on? He lost the key to the cabinet with the files. He asked me to take a look around the office until he finds it. Well, I hope he doesn't take too long. Info gathering bonus. What? Man, I want to earn money like that. Like just by speaking to someone? Oh. Number 004, George. Observe. Quite a serious character. Though he likes to show off and is too eager to compete. May be what it takes.
George, do you work out every day?
Of course, Agent Morgan. Exercise keeps me healthy. I haven't missed a day since I started in high school.
Now that's impressive. Remind me to get more exercise, Zach.
But I can't do my full routine today without Arnold. I haven't seen Arnold around since yesterday.
Arnold.
He's a training buddy of mine. His partner Sylvester misses him too. If you see Arnold around, let me know, will ya? Can't finish my workout menu without him.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Number 04, Lost Arnold. Okay. So we got our first little side mission. And we're probably gonna... all those diplomas and trophies, it is really proof of his competence or just a way to show off. So, knowing the game already... George, please. Why are you taking so long to go through a fucking door? Okay. I know what Arnold is, but kind of strange. Conference room available. Not for me, it isn't. Looks like the door wasn't locked. Up. Or we can look at the check weather. Looks like rain until noon. Let's have a late breakfast today. Extra for check. What? Even gets money for checking the weather. What the hell is happening? Okay, the man's room. Man. Wouldn't it be men? Go outside later. First things first. What the hell is happening? He's checking the weather and he gets money for it. Let's save again. In case the game breaks down. Finish the game with like 1,000,000 saves. Kitchen room. That sounds good to me. Gray squirrel keys. Pick that up. What is in there? You got turkey sandwich. It's a collect. Gets $200 for a card. Serve. Used for working out the muscles. It says Arnold on it. I wonder if that's the name of the owner. No, it isn't.
Zach, we found Arnold. Let's get him back to George.
I guess it's a cute name for a dumbbell.
Nothing's a cute name for a dumbbell. At least I don't name mine. I need to start working out again. Fucking game reminds me of that. Boiler room, can't get in there. Locker room. Oh, there's my shit in here. Long-tailed flying squirrel keys. Nice. Got that. We have here. Huh, nothing. Yeah, can I work out here? Let's take Arnold back to George. Where is he? Back in his office? Yes, he is. He just appeared. He's a ghost.
George, I found Arnold.
Really?
He was a bit hard-headed, but I got him to come back.
The joke's in this game. What? Now he can get. Now he is able to get his pump
Arnold.
on.
Well done, Agent Morgan. Now I can work out using my normal workout menu.
Good to hear that.
Here's a little something to show you my appreciation.
What do I get from it? I get a card and $200. Arnold and Sylvester. You got Arnold and Sylvester. And
So that makes us even. I don't owe you anything, and you don't owe me anything. No changes to how we work together. Just bear that in mind.
Zach,
we gonna get there.
he needs some friends who aren't so dumb.
Oh, come on. Bonus for card and $14 for the side mission. Nice. Okay. Ooh, somebody has been abducted. What of 30,000? Oh, I didn't run while opening that. Storage room. The key. Pointy-tailed. Flying squirrel. Okay. Got 3 keys now. Hopefully one of them is the right one. Boinkies. Fire exit. Let's go downstairs. There's probably something downstairs too. Let's use the mission knife. That one's nearly broken anyway. Okay, I'm done holding cells. And it has a weird vibe of the RPD. Or the one from Max Payne 2. Ooh. 10mm auto bullets. Great. Running around here with a knife. We have here striped squirrel keys. Good. See, I knew there was something here. And probably train my aim down here too, but I don't need that at the moment. Keys. Person probably has nothing to do with the investigation. A desk for the warden. Even unused, doesn't seem like it. Okay, do we have any inmates right now? Here. Oh, I can just sleep in here. Great. Oh, there's somebody here. Observe. Hopefully, we'll be bringing in the culprit soon. Though that'll mean the end of our little vacation here. Of course I can't open that. Okay. So I got 4 keys now. Don't think there will be any other keys down here. I've seen everything. So let's check back with Thomas and see which key he needs. So many police officers, what the heck? Okay. Quite modern for a small town archive room. Turn on. Okay, there's nothing in here. Wait a second. No. There won't be any storage thingies from the other side. Nothing on either. And always take that back. Oh, so if you move away, it's just gonna retract. Alright, so Thomas. What did you need? Agent York, did you find the key?
You found the key.
I think so. Is this it?
You don't know your squirrels, do you? This isn't the right key holder. This is a Siberian flying squirrel. It's closer to a land-based squirrel. The Siberian flying squirrel is larger than the southern flying squirrel and has a standing tail while the southern has a hanging tail. But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Okay, a hanging
Sure
tail.
do know a lot about squirrels.
So, a hanging tail. Let's see if I found the key. A hanging tail. This one seems long-tailed.
You found the key.
I don't know, man. Oh, no.
No. This is a sugar glider. Sorry, wrong key. The sugar glider is a small gliding possum. It has shorter hair and a longer
Tell us so much
column-like
about
tail.
squirrels.
You can really see its muscle definition on this image, can't you? But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Zach, can you tell these things apart?
No, I can't. That's the problem. You can't even, like, really skip through it.
You found the key.
I hope this is the right one.
No.
You found a Siberian chipmunk this time, have you? Sorry, wrong key.
A Siberian chipmunk?
This species lives in northern Japan on the island of Hokkaido. They're actually quite a popular pet.
So it isn't even a squirrel.
But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Well, at least I got all them keys out of the way. That it?
You found the key.
Can
Is
even
this the one
skip
you were
through the
looking for?
dialogue, you know? What?
No. This is a gray squirrel. Sorry, that's not the key. Nothing particularly special about the gray squirrel, I'm afraid. You can find them in the US, Canada, and in England, too.
A gray squirrel.
Okay,
What was I thinking?
so
But we're
there
looking
has to
for
be
a southern
another
flying
key
squirrel right
somewhere. But where would it be? Door I haven't tried yet. And oh, this is stupid. Okay, let's see if there are any other squirrel keys lying around somewhere that I haven't seen yet.
Hi.
So the key should be somewhere in the office. Great. Let's see if George knows about it. Hey, George.
Hmm?
Ah, he doesn't want to help out.
Zach, look at this. Oh, now this is something special. It's the epitome of the old frontier sheriff's office. It's perfect.
Whoa, one of them shotguns.
Stuffed deer's head on the wall. A flag, a hunting rifle. A hunting rifle. Amazing. You'd never see a hunting rifle on the wall of a police department in the city. That's just amazing. Wonder if the sheriff would ever let me shoot it.
Probably not. Okay, so nothing in the... No. Fucking Emily. Block me from going through the door. Listen, if I were to speedrun this and somebody were to block me, I would uninstall the game. Conference room in there. Okay, conference room. Do you have anything else other than the weather channel? Not. I can't go in here since none of the keys will be outside. This is all on this side of the precinct. There's no key here. Let's see what's in the kitchen again. I go into the boiler room, but there's nothing in here either. Let's see the locker room again. None that I can open, and there was one in here. Nothing in here yet. So, okay. Kitchen room, I was in there. Storage, and this is the material room. How many times can you get like, Emily? Jesus. Okay, let's see. I got one of the keys here too, so I think there will be more. No doubt there's Thomas's work too. I missed something down here on this side. No, this is where I found the key. This is where I found one of them keys. Oh, could be one in there. There we go. That should be it, right? Kind of strange. Why does? Let's observe the other cells. Ah, there's nothing in there yet. So, get out of here. I have the key now. So let's see if this one's the right key.
You found the key.
That's the right one?
Fucking finally.
Yes, a southern flying squirrel. Thank you so much. I'll bring the files right in, so please go to the meeting room.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
Well, Zach, we just got here and we've cracked a big case already.
The victim's name was Anna Graham. Age 18, she just recently graduated from high school this year. Her dream was to move out to the city and become a model. But for the time being, she was working in the A&G diner here in town. She lived with her mother, Sally. Anna's father died in an accident in the lumber mill when she was a child. Her mother is unemployed and lives on the insurance money from her husband's accident. After all, it's a small town with a low cost of living. Financially, they seem to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
A normal life is exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want. It's all starting to make sense, Zach.
Seriously?
City folk, huh? No, I take that back. All of them can't be as bad as him, and some should have better manners.
Huh. This is a good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious.
Where in town can I get these?
Well, actually, I baked them myself.
That's amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement?
I'm very particular about biscuits, I'll have you know.
The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here. Oh, my.
Agent Morgan, the autopsy's ready. You are welcome to accompany me to the Greenvale General Hospital. Emily, you come too. Thomas, stay here and tidy up these files.
Yes, sir.
We're going to use the car outside. Let's get going. You might think this is just a small-town police investigation, but our inspections are thorough and solid. I'm hoping you won't slow us down.
Look at tough guy sheriff over here. Still on day 1. So much money in game. What will I ever use it for? This is stupid. Black coffee makes it harder to become sleepy for a short while and recovers a little tiredness. Potatoes will satisfy a small amount of hunger. Guess so. Guess so.
The Greenvale General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on, get in the car.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man. Very well. Then I'll ride with you. I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited. That means you don't have to learn your way around town.
George, we'd better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
Okay, I want to take that Jeep, Owie. Wish I could take that Jeep. Okay, and of course now I have like an FBI poncho on. So these guys probably want me to go with this car.
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly, but drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
George, what are you, his mother?
We just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't accustomed to the town yet. Give him a little slack.
Oh my god, the acting in this game is great.
Well
I
then,
love
Agent
that.
York, let's get going.
Sure, sounds good.
Okay, first of all, take a look at the map. So we don't drive into an empty gas tank. So the hospital is all the way out here. Means we need to go this way. So from the compound, out of there, go right again, and on the big street to the left. And wow, I'm gonna miserably fail in finding my way, but well, we can map. Okay, should be all right. I need to get to that big old road over there. Also, it's raining like crazy up in this. Oh, I took the car that I bumped down to 90%. Great.
Agent Morgan, I can't help noticing you prefer to work alone.
Most of the time, yes.
Don't you get lonely, flying all over the country alone?
I must say I've never felt lonely.
Are you married?
Unfortunately, relationships and I are fleeting strangers. I don't get on very well with women, you might be surprised to hear.
That's because you're young. You notice things like that at my age. You have to treat women carefully, like a thin crystal wine glass. If you don't, they...
Sorry to interrupt, but I need to look at the map. Okay, the next left, and then just to the right. Alright. This one? Oh my god. The driving is so hard in this game. Okay. Almost down to 80%. I will either need to stop for gas or get a new car. That's how Americans do it, right? Like they empty out the full gas tank of a car and they just buy a new car with a full gas tank, right? That's the American. I know it. I know my way around. Okay. Seems to be working quite nice. Go to that big ass hospital up here. Slid in there like a maniac. But I'm on track. I'm on track. Down to 78% gas. What the heck, game? Seriously.
That's a pretty big hospital. I guess guess they wanted to be ready for town-wide food poisoning?
No, it's another leftover from the town's prosperous slumber days. Hard to imagine now, though, isn't it?
My mother always talked about how energetic this town used to be. Almost like a gold rush, she used to say.
Impressive.
But the hotter the fever, the faster it cools. And so now there's hardly anyone left to use this place.
It pains me to watch my hometown lose so many citizens. Beyond your understanding, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sorry to say that it is.
Indeed. And that's why this case is our problem. There really isn't any need for you to get too involved.
Okay.
Hello, Sheriff.
Freckly Fia. That is mean.
Hi there, Fiona. We're here to see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
A computer room? In a hospital?
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI agent. The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
Very nice to meet you, too. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. But how did you know I was FBI?
Easy. None of the police in this town wear cologne.
Besides, that scar on your face is the biggest rumor in town.
Rumors get exaggerated as they spread, even in the countryside.
What's that you're reading, if I may ask?
You haven't heard of this yet? It's a recent bestseller mystery. It's set in the U.S., a small traditional North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place. However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime, the murder of a local girl.
And that incident causes grief and sadness to everyone in town. But everyone feels the seditious, heinous evil still lurking, alive. Yes, much like the situation right now here in Greenvale.
Fiona, don't say that.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and all.
Don't worry. Books are written to entertain, and it's good you're enjoying it. What we're faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel. So there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
Okay, so let's talk to her. Dr. Johnson should be in the computer room. Get money for that. Talk to Emily. What I need to do is save. Extra for daily reports. So let's see where we can go, find some stuff. Looks like the door wasn't locked. Oh my god, this place is huge. I'm probably gonna miss an exit, so I'm not gonna search through everything right now. Anything else here that probably use? Today is a fine, clear day, a perfect day to have a walk. No relation to the case, odd figure. Okay. So let's go find Mr. Johnson. Dr. Johnson.
We couldn't find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
I hope. The heck? King passes rook and meets bishop. Yeah, it's easy. King passes... That's a rook, right? Oh, that's a bishop. At the rook? Yeah. King, rook, king, rook, bishop, knight, pawn. That's easy. Look at that smile. Oh my god. The fuck?
Doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple.
Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
I think that was a nod to Resident Evil. Or like any horror game back in the day. Okay, below. Below means I need to go. Do not enter. Oh, there we go. Finally got the marker. All that running around. So we're gonna meet the dock. Okay, there's no way downstairs here. What the heck? Sent me here. Ah, well, I need to get back here. Locked. Let's get back. I need, like, stairs down. Oh, Agent Honor. Ah, here we go. There's some stairs. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So let's meet the doctor, and that's gonna be the last thing I'm going to be doing today. As said, I'm gonna split that up. Don't have to stream as much anymore. Like, in terms of, I can't complete this in one sitting. I don't have the time. I'm just gonna go for smaller ones. And enjoy myself. Just for a little while. So this is the morgue. Didn't run again. Oh wait, there's something here. Shelves for storing bodies. Wouldn't open these unless you really need to. Okay. There. I was running. Come on. Okay, do I... Locked? I need to go around? Ah, I need to go in here. Okay, and there's a place to save here. So we should probably do that once again. I'm impressed that it didn't bug out yet.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
Okay.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand. Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Which means?
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job. You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon. George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
His age isn't immediately apparent, though he can't be that old. Looks like a trustworthy doctor. Observe. Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. She must have cried before she was murdered. Tongue has been removed. Look at the edge of the stump. Full blonde hair is stunning even in death. Judging from the impressions, she was holding something in her hand, but it was removed around 6 hours after death. It was circular with a relief shaped like a peace mark. He wearing fake fingernails. Hey, what? It wasn't done yet.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate, yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
York, damn it.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something. There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here. Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Huh. York is good. But yeah, we're gonna get to saving. Oh, that was back when smoking was allowed in like hospitals and such. That is old.
Zach, they're here.
Psychological episodes, something like that. So we're gonna save, and that's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys in the next stream. Yes. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Peace.